Good Monday morning, everybody. Got Perry next to me, who's showing off his rear end, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about last few days. So last I talked to you guys, I had, or just myself, if this turns out to be what I think it'll be, where I just talk to myself this whole time. The last time I talked to you guys, I had two phone calls, and I thought one of them was sort of awkward and hard, and was for somebody I would consider a prosperity gospel preacher. So not going to do that. I think I need to look into it just a little bit more, but I'm pretty sure that he's a prosperity gospel person, and that's sort of a non-starter, I guess. And then there's the second one that I interviewed that went really well, which was that, or it went pretty good, and that was with a company called AMP, and he said something in the meeting, and I want to talk to you guys about this. He said something in the meeting like, we're just looking for somebody with attention to detail who just like watches his videos. And I knew what he was talking about, because what he was saying was he was getting these people who would do these videos, they'd send them back to him, and he would find these mistakes where, like, if he would just, the person who edited, they'd just watch it, they would have seen the mistakes. But they didn't even watch it. These guys were paid professionals who went through and did a video, and sometimes there's something on there, I'll show you actually, they'll say warp stabilizer, and if you actually watch through it, you would see that it says warp stabilizer across the middle of the screen, and they just won't watch it, won't even see it. And it's crazy to me, and I think he was doing the same. He was having the same issues with people, and so I remember that. I meant to bring it up in the meeting. I forgot for some reason, so I came back and I emailed him and said, "Hey, I've been in your situation, with hiring freelancers and contractors, and I just want you to know I'm going to watch through these videos, and I'm not saying that every video is going to be perfect, but I'm going to say every video is something you're going to be able to present to your client." And he was like, "That's exactly the sort of attention to detail that we're looking for." And he said to get in contact with me, and I've started the onboarding process. So that is neat. There's a follow-up email where listening and past experience helped me to be somebody who could speak directly to some of the frustration or the heart behind one of his comments. And I think that really helped land that gig. So I'm excited to start doing work for them. And I think he mentioned 9 videos. He might have a few editors, and they're sort of wishy-washy on when the client is going to get them the video. So sort of up in the air as far as when that'll start and then how many videos. But I'm in the onboarding portal and process for freelancers, so I should be getting some, if not all of those videos. So that's great news. Then I want to talk to you guys. So last Friday I didn't make a video because I was in Amarillo about this time, which is 10. Doing attending a funeral for my granny, and then that day, the rest of that day, and then most of Saturday was spent trying to pack up her home as much as possible, and so it was sad. She's a very joyful person and sort of mischievous, so I'm gonna miss her. And just a quick thing about her, she liked to buy like candy, and the reason she liked to buy candy is because it felt naughty, and so she would do it. She's just a funny old gal. So I probably will put that funeral video up. Jessica my wife took a video of that, and I'll probably put that up, not on this channel, but I'll link to it in the description whenever it does go up. And you guys could watch that if you are of that sort of type. It was a really, really good message from a pastor who knew her. And I've been to services where the pastor doesn't know people, and now to a service where a pastor does, and let me say it makes a difference. There's really a touch, the personal touch that is there whenever they know the person, that makes it more meaningful to the family. Let's see. So my dad came down. I'm looking at my to-do list. So got this, got time. The video onboarding with AMP is already finished. The sawgrass, I need to go and look at the sawgrass house. This is all made a little bit more complicated because my dad felt very sick over the weekend, and I was with him a lot, and so he's getting COVID tested today. And since my mom and my wife were all in close contact with him this weekend, all three of us are getting COVID tested today. And so we have to go check on that rent house, but I need to not be there when the other person is there, or take the right precautions. Home is a mess, so I need to clean that. And then WordPress keeps sending me these emails that's like, this thing has been automatically updated, and I cannot figure out how to stop it. So I'm just going to make a filter on Google and make it where they're all spam, so they make that an option. And that last thing is to put a funeral video up. Today's going to be pretty packed with stuff, so had to cancel a meeting, lunch meeting with a contact I made, or somebody I contacted last week, to maybe later this week, as a result of the COVID testing. And really, if Dad has the flu, I don't want to pass that on either. I had the flu last year and it sucked. So that's all for this day, not week. That's all for today. Hope you guys have a good day. Bye for now.